Hey everybody, welcome back to another video, and as you'll see, I am not alone today. I am sitting next to Michael Cannavo, co-founder of Super73, all those great electric bikes that we've been covering, these great motorbikes. Could you please say hello to our YouTube audience?
Hello, YouTube audience. I'm Michael. We've met a couple times before. It's good to see you again.
I think you've met him on a bunch of videos with people with much higher profile than I have. I'm not jealous. I'm just saying he's been on some pretty big viral videos on YouTube. But anyway, we decided why not have a little Super73 Q&A.
We're an electric motorbike company. We were founded 2 years ago, actually 2 years ago last month, so it's very new. We make something that's not quite a motorcycle, not quite a bike. It's that perfect in-between.
You know, I'm going to jump in right now because a lot of people have, wrongly compare them to electric bicycles. And I think it's a comparison. I understand the comparison because it has two wheels and, you can pedal. It has pedals on it, which makes it legal anywhere where bicycles are legal.
Exactly.
You can ride a Super 73, right?
It's legal.
But people tend to compare them to e-bicycles instead of an electric motorbike. And that's a big distinction because you're not talking about something that has gears like a traditional mountain bike.
Yes.
You're talking about something that's closer to an electric motorcycle than it is an electric bicycle, right?
And we see that a lot. We see people asking why it doesn't have gears, why it doesn't have shifters. And the truth is because it has so much power.
Right.
You don't need to pedal these things. Pedaling comes second. That electric torque, that electric power comes first.
Right.
So we threw things out like shifting because it just adds complexity to a product. You don't need that on.
Right.
It also lowers the cost by avoiding things like that.
I got you. You don't have to worry about the gearbox and all that
exactly.
different stuff.
So that kind of cost goes into our electronics, like our batteries. And so we have these really high-end batteries and high-end motors. And then we've stripped out things like gear shifting and cogs and things like that.
You know, Jesse Wellens, I think, was one of the first major YouTuber to really embrace the brand and sort of become a brand ambassador. In fact, you did a bike specifically with him called the Rose Ave Edition.
Yes.
And then, of course, you had Casey Neistat jumping on board. He loves the brand. He loves working with you guys. But it isn't just, the Jessies, the Casey, Garrett Watts. I mean, he's another one that really loves you guys. It isn't just the YouTube celebrities, but mainstream Hollywood has embraced you guys as well. You have videos up with Will Smith, with Jamie Foxx. There's one with you in a Post Malone, delivering Post Malone's bike in terms of the music industry. Is it strange for you? Is it sort of surreal knowing that you're just a 2-year-old company? When you guys first started, like, hey, this is a really cool thing. Oh, people like it. Kickstarter, they love it. To grow from that to seeing these major celebrities, YouTube, Hollywood, is it kind of surreal for you to look and go, holy crap, that was fast?
Yeah, we really like to pull ourselves out of the situations and look on as like a third party.
Yeah, exactly. Look at it from a distance, right?
I mean, for the last year, for the last 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, we've been grinding away in a warehouse.
Right.
We don't really live a rock star Hollywood lifestyle.
It's true. I've seen their location. It's really cool, but these guys are really down to earth. The whole group, everyone is so like knuckles deep in putting the bikes together, design, everything. So these guys are really in the trenches. So
Thank you. Yeah, I think that's kind of why we experience success is because we genuinely work really, really hard. Celebrities kind of see that and they want to attach themselves to it because they see, good, hardworking Americans trying to create something.
Right.
And they say, whoa, I can kind of help here. And they throw in what they can where they can. Will Smith is a great example, did that viral video for us and, acknowledged us by sending us a message saying, hey, thank you for your hard work. I'm going to say thank you in a different way. And he posted that video.
Oh, that was amazing.
You're a big part of that too.
Well, you know what? I like to think that I always say to these guys, I feel like I'm a part of the company, not because we did anything special. We started covering these guys and doing videos, but I got to know these guys on a personal level and also on a business level, working with them on the videos, on the bikes. And it's exciting for me, I feel, because I love the product so much that I'm sort of a part of the company, which I'm not. But I sort of have given myself a title at the company.
Do you want me to announce what your title is?
Yeah, tell everyone what my title at Super 73 is.
You've been newly crowned as Supreme Leader.
It's taken a while to get the contract.
So so what's holding us up is the gold robes. We've got the gold robes on order. Okay. That material is so hard to work with.
It's what falls nicely on my body.
Absolutely. So as soon as that comes in, we're going to be moving ahead pretty fast. Also, the YourTechReport audience, that is the most used coupon code that we have.
See, you guys are awesome.
So the YourTechReport audience, we really have to say thank you to you guys because you've been responsible for the most amount of orders. coming in. So that's kind of super exciting.
And you know what? We should take this opportunity to let people know. And again, those codes will be posted below. I think for the Z, it's $50 off the Z. That's YTRZ. And I think YTR73 will still give you $150 off of the S1, correct?
Yes.
So those people are saying, oh, until we tell you otherwise, until he tells me otherwise, those codes are still live. You can still use them. And people should go and order as many bikes as you can supply.
So that you can maintain your role as Supreme Leader.
Yeah, I need my golden robes, folks.
Perfect.
I need this boy needs his golden robes.
Help him out.
Now, Michael, I have these questions here that are taken directly from the comments section of our YouTube channel.
Okay.
The Super73Z video, to be specific.
Okay.
A lot of people are really excited. A couple of the questions are kind of hard.
Okay.
People, it's not all going to be,
All right, I feel equipped. I'm excited that there's some hard-hitting questions.
I think it's important. I think we have to show a lot of, first of all, before anything, Grandpa's got to get his glasses on. Now,
I would make fun of you.
Dude, do not laugh. You are on your... please, it happens to all of us.
My vision is going every day.
But it's reading glasses are different. That's like a sign of age. This is a sign of just
wisdom.
bad vision.
This is just bad choices.
Yeah, bad choices in your life. Okay.
It's too much texting.
Here's the first thing. This is more of a comment, and I wanted to start off with this because this will make you feel good.
Okay.
And sort of let you know that you guys were really... not that you needed the validation, but you'll get it. I was looking at other brands of e-bikes because the Super 73 has been just a bit too pricey, but after seeing this vid, I'm back on board.
Nice.
Isn't this exactly why you guys made the Z in the first place?
Absolutely, yeah. We heard the cries. It's not like we're a big company that ignores the customers. The customers kind of decide our direction.
Right.
It really is. So everybody wanted a cheaper bike. We figured out how to make a less expensive bike.
This is the Sideshow collectible R2D2 that from Comic-Con a couple of years ago.
Rare.
He's such a Star Wars guy. I couldn't not give this to him.
I'm going to treasure this for the rest of my life.
Thank you. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to ask you a couple of hard questions. Next question. Here we go. And this is specific again to the Z. So they say half the weight of the original. I see 80 pounds for that. I think they're talking about the original Super 73, the big one. I see 80 pounds for that on their site, but no weight for the Z yet. Is it 80 pounds? I thought it was less than that. Is it 80?
It's a little bit less. But
okay.
Yeah, I mean, it varies on battery size.
Okay. Does that really mean that this thing only, so basically they want to know, does that mean that the Z is really going to be around 40 pounds? This is a huge benefit for me and would love to know.
Yes. So we've really slimmed down the Z. A lot of the weight comes from the battery and the motor.
Right.
That's the majority of the weight.
Which people don't really realize.
Exactly. We use insanely high quality stuff, and it comes with a weight, as well as, so does steel, obviously. We don't use aluminum, but that's just for quality. The Z comes in at half the weight. So right now we're between 40 and 45 pounds, which is really awesome.
That's awesome.
Something that you can kind of throw around a lot easier too, which is cool.
And, throw around when you're riding, but also throw in the back of your truck, SUV, compact SUV.
Yes.
And again, a lot of people are riding smaller SUVs or trucks these days. So.
I mean, even then, you're going to be able to throw this thing in the back of an Accord. The handlebars right now, they can actually fold down.
I smell a Honda tie-in. Just give you
a
good idea.
Yeah, sorry. There's no cross promoting there.
All right, let's go on to another one. I think I actually responded to this one. Okay. 350 watts. ... Weak. Okay, now I have my own opinion on this.
Yeah.
I don't think people realize that this was a purpose-built bike. This was built to be a less expensive bike, to be something more of a throw-around bike that people can get from point A to point B at a lower price point. So the 350 watts is done purposely. Again, once you get into more, a higher powered motor, you're raising the price, you're changing what it's meant to do. But it's supposed to be a smaller motor than the other bikes.
Yes. So if you want a less weak motor,
right,
feel free to upgrade, but that does come with a cost.
Correct.
Because you add a more powerful motor, you need a more powerful battery.
Right.
The 350 watts, though, is still pretty impressive.
That's
power.
what I was going to say. I was pretty impressed by how
So you're cruising pretty well on that. And it's not on the number, but it's how those watts are used.
Right.
It's how you channel it through your cabling that allows you to access, certain power levels. So takeoff on this battery or on this motor has been toned so that you're not feeling a lag when you take off. There's a lot of torque and then it'll top out. So rather than hitting those 25 mile an hour numbers, you're going to be more around 17 miles an hour. But that allows you to use your battery a lot more sparingly.
Well, I was also going to jump in and say, just like a car, power to weight ratio, the speed is all about power to weight ratio. If you're talking about a bike that is almost half the weight of the original Super 73, it doesn't take that same amount of watt motor to power that bike at a really good clip. You have a lighter bike, so a slightly less powerful motor is still going to get that going at a good speed.
Absolutely. We are one of the one of the few companies in the world who uses 1,000-watt motors.
Right.
Your average e-bike is 250 watts.
Yep.
So we didn't even settle with the 250 watts. We went 100 up from that. So while this is, numbers-wise way smaller than 1,000, you're still utilizing those watts really efficiently.
350 watts, weaker than the other motors, but still really good.
There
I should
you
have
go.
had the dot in there.
That's what we need to add in.
Mm-hmm.
Message him right now.
Thank you.
Give me his phone number. I'm gonna call
You're going to send something to him right now? He really answered me. Okay, here's one. Can they ship to the UK? I know the answer to this. The answer is no for right now.
Exactly.
You like my right now?
Right now. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We've got deals. Literally, I was actually on the phone today. We've got deals coming so soon for the UK in regards to our Z series. So regulations are a little bit strict. So we have to pass certain certifications.
Because they're different. People need to know that also.
Exactly.
That certifications are different in every country.
Literally in every country.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Germany is the most strict right now. So we really just kind of pass them, and then everybody else kind of passes under that.
Okay.
But that does take time. So they need a reviewing. Normally it's around 90 days.
Okay.
They need to review it. They put it through like stress testing.
Okay.
So right now we're finalizing our design, and then once we're happy with it, we'll ship it off to them. They'll do everything in their power to break it, and then they'll pass us off as certified.
I like that very much.
Yeah.
Quick question off the books. How exciting has it been to work with me? And how important has my input been? Why are you
Mitchell,
laughing at this?
I have to say.
Why is he laughing at this? It's a genuine question. Here's one. Please tell me that gooseneck and handlebars that can adjust will be on the Super73Z.
Yes, you do have the adjustable handlebars in forward and back. So you loosen those 4 little bolts, angle it forward, angle it back, or put it all the way down for storage.
So you can have your own little Rough Rider angle going on there. I like that. When does the discount code expire? You heard that? Never.
Never as far as I can control.
That's right. I said, if it ever expires, I will let you know. But always know that code is available to you.
And it will never be our choice. It will be, a retailer or something kind of.
I like
setting
that.
the tone.
That's right. I like that.
But we'll find other ways to hook you guys up.
All right. Here's one that I think is important that we talk about.
Okay.
Still no news for us long-suffering 1,000-watt V2 customers. Our orders are 6 months past our original expected delivery date, and we haven't had any updates for a long time. Please, please, please give us some news.
Yes.
And this is important because, you'll find out in a second. Go ahead.
Absolutely. So, we try to update our customers, and we have a couple different platforms on which we do that. And sometimes the news just doesn't really make it through to everybody.
Right.
We do send out email updates, we do Facebook updates, as well as stories on our Instagram. Some good news is the parts are all arriving. We're waiting on one more part, but the bikes are actually being assembled right now, and they're turning into rollers, which means they're ready to go. They're all they're being 100% built, and then once that last component comes in, we lock it on, mount it on, and then those bikes ship out. It has been a lot of delays. Unfortunately, they've all been out of our hands.
Right, that's what I wanted to mention, yeah.
It comes down to shipping and ports, and so, we receive we order a part, they come in from wherever they're manufactured, arrive at our facility. In a perfect world, a lot of times what happens is they get held up at port or held up at customs because things coming in need to be examined. So when you have a ton of electronics coming in, that kind of puts off a red flag to the U.S. government saying, hey, we just need to check these out, make sure everything's okay. That can take weeks sometimes. And what kind of hurts is we get charged for that. So if they're being held up at port, we're paying a storage fee on products we can't even access. So it's just as frustrating for us. You actually notice Tesla has a lot of those same problems.
Of course they do.
And they're Tesla. They have these massive delays, but it's things that are out of their hands.
So people know it's not like you guys saying, we're just sitting on the money and sitting on the bikes.
No, absolutely
because that's not the case at all.
And in a lot of cases, like with Australia is unbelievably strict about what comes into their country.
Oh, wow.
We've sent containers of our bikes over there, and they've, without even looking, sent them back.
So you see that if you're an Australian customer waiting for your beautiful Super 73, just know it ain't them. Call your local doc and see why they're not being paid.
But they are slowly kind of like funneling through. So we found ways that we can legally get them into the country.
Right.
So they are actually slowly going out at this point.
I like that you're taking on the hard questions too.
I'm happy to do it.
Softballs that I'm putting here.
I will, for our own credibility, I want to make sure that we're getting to the hard hitting questions.
Absolutely.
On the same hand, I do feel like we have an answer for everything. So
you kind of do.
Keep hitting me.
I'll keep hitting you. Here's one. And maybe we'll end on this one because this one was kind of, and it's really a question based on locale, which I thought was really cool. How well do you think the Z can handle a hilly area like San Francisco with its weaker motor compared to the other models? And I actually answered this in the YouTube comments, but you got to hear from the man.
Yeah. So that Z does have power, but if you're riding up hills, it will drain your battery faster. And, in a lot of cases, we're talking San Francisco, so
they got some steep grades.
We're like here,
Yeah.
You're going to need to pedal. You're going to need to pedal to help that motor out. And the motor in a lot of cases can make it up, but just for your own bike's sake, for the longevity of your electronics, we suggest you help it out. However, if you are living in a place like San Francisco, just go with an S1.
That's what I said in my comment.
Go with the original,
I just put it right to the S1.
Because you don't have to pedal.
Right.
You just cruise. And so if you get one of our other bikes that has a little more power, our S1s have a peak of over 1,000 watts. So when that motor is cranking at full speed, you're actually getting over 1,000 watts of power.
Wow.
So with that being said, go with the more powerful bike for the more
powerful experience.
It just doesn't come out for for the more powerful hills.
The hilliest city in. Can I say the hilliest?
Hilliest.
The hilliest. Yeah, let's go with that. So for the hilliest city in the country, not hillist.
Hillamist.
Hillamist. That sounds like a religious belief. I'm a Hillamist.
Hilfordist.
Yeah.
Hilfordist.
The most hill-filled city in the country. You have to get a product that's going to suit the way that you use it.
Bingo.
You know what? There we go. This was our first official Your Tech Report Super 73. I'll let both of my hairs down. Hold on. And I want to thank Michael especially, not just for making himself available to us and to you guys answering the questions, but for, again, taking on the questions that weren't just, hey, we love you guys, let's sing the praise. Because mostly everybody does love the company. It's and they make a great product. But we wanted to make sure we answered the questions for people that did have questions about it. And I want to thank you for being open to everything.
My pleasure. And a huge thanks to you for giving me this platform to be able to kind of explain
always.
Ourselves. And then to your audience, because some of the coolest parts of our community come from your audience.
That's so cool.
You guys are awesome. You're so supportive, and you're so you ask the right questions. They know tech.
Right.
Our customers on our side of things are more lifestyle and experience.
Right.
Your customers are tech, so it gives us a chance to answer some cool questions we don't normally get.
So listen, if you liked hearing about Super 73, we have a bunch of videos. Again, I will link them in the description. If you like the video, feel free to give us a thumbs up because, it makes us feel good. It makes our day.
We count it. We'll send screenshots back and forth.
There we go. And then of course, leave a comment because you never know. Your comment could actually be read in the next Q&A video that we do. See what we do? We actually read the comments.
I'm going to start leaving comments.
Usually, you can start.
I want to answer my own questions.
I like that. That'd be really disturbing. Yeah. And don't forget to subscribe because subscribing not only helps us bring you these videos, it also makes you eligible to enter all of our giveaways. We tend to do a lot of giveaways on the channel.
You give a lot of cool tech away.
We give a lot of cool stuff away.
I enter. Yeah. Haven't won yet.
Well, I don't know. Are you really eligible? Yeah, you are.
I did.
You just won something.
I won this today.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay, I'm good. No more entering for me.
We hope you like the video. Make sure you check out our other videos. Go check out super73.com. Check out their full line of bikes. Don't forget the codes below if you're interested in getting the Z or the S1. Again, thank you to Michael, and we will see you on the next one. Oh, wait, let's do that together.
Okay.
Go.